We should take these like outtakes, provided that they're all acceptable for PG-13, and just share them on like Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah.
Because nobody likes to watch you talk.
Yeah.
They don't mind when I talk. They don't want to hear you talk.
No, they don't. No. Did you see the last video? Nobody wants to see either of us talk.
No.
They're like, oh, hey, just go to this part. Hey, like to hear the end of the video where you're actually talking about stuff, but don't want to hear.
This is like a hangout show. Like
Yeah.
we're not. I'm not trying to get to the point. So just cool your damn.
I was thinking we were gonna go lightning round again today for these people, but
Lightning round.
yeah, just firing away, back. But I don't know what you have and how much detail you're gonna get into, so here's what it is.
Let's do it. We'll start with the intro. Dustin Tibbetts here, financial advisor with Jazz Wealth. Welcome to Outside the Virus. This is Cody. Thinks he's going to start working out again, but I haven't seen him lift a single thing all day long.
It's aggressive, but you know that's later on.
What'd you lift?
And can you enunciate, Justin?
Dustin.
Justin.
What did I say?
Well, you say Dustin, but you say it very quietly. I read so many comments where people are like, "Oh, thanks, Justin." I'm like, "Who the hell is Justin?"
There's a big difference, by the way. Justin means cowardly sheep herder. Dustin means brave fighter.
You just made that up.
I swear.
You just made that up.
I swear to look it up. Then you look up names. Every name has a meaning. What's Cody's? Go ahead. You go first. I want to see what the meaning of Cody.
Super nice guy with great hair, and ooh, the phone's on me today. My first one. I just want to start with good news. There's a lot of negative news out there.
There's a lot of negative news.
A lot of sad, bad news.
What are we doing?
And so I thought I'd go with something a little bit more positive. Nothing that's really, impacting the market at all, but Lowe's is giving a special payment to all their
You
full-time
beat me
workers.
to the Lowe's news, man. I saw that and I was like, good for them, man.
Yeah, I saw that. Well, Walmart did it last week, and I meant to talk about it on the show, but I was like, I already moved on.
Was it the same amount?
Yeah, I think so. I really think it's the exact same
Good
amount.
on them, man. Good on them.
Yeah, $300 to full-time workers, $150 to part-time workers. That's great. That's awesome.
$150 part-time, $300 full-time. Now, here's the deal, guys. If you work at Lowe's and I need some 4-inch nails so I can hang a picture in a stud, come by and ask for help. They never ask for you to help.
No.
If I'm in a bad mood and I don't want to be bothered, I go to Lowe's. You know, Hulk Hogan said the same thing. I've seen more celebrities in Lowe's than I've seen, celebrities. I've seen more celebrities in Lowe's than Home Depot.
Because
in Home Depot, I don't know. I think it's because in Home Depot, they're like, hey, man, how you doing? Can I help you find something? In Lowe's, it's like ghost town. You start walking and you see them scurry away.
Yeah.
And no offense if you work at Lowe's, but you know what I'm talking about.
That's tough.
You've done that. Come on.
That's tough.
I swear, I was walking. There was a guy. There's a show called Crossing Jordan. The medical examiner on Crossing Jordan. Before he died, I was in Lowe's. I turned around the corner. I walk. I was looking for some help, and I looked at the guy, and he looked at me, and I was like, okay, put it together. Crossing Jordan, that's where you're from. He's like, that's where you remember me from? Because he was in Superman, I believe.
Yeah.
He was in all kinds of stuff. I'm like, dude, that Crossing Jordan was a great show. And that was one of his didn't like shows. We're still talking about nothing here. Let's get going, because otherwise people will be like, hey, man.
Well, did you find anything on Cody? Because I can't find anything.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Cody, you know what that stands for? It is a boy's name of English origin, meaning helpful pillow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just a fluffy little guy.
Urban Dictionary has a
I didn't
different
want to
one.
say
But
it.
anyway, go ahead. Your story. Go
Don't
ahead.
say that one. Okay, let's give you something good so you stick around and keep watching for whatever else good that I happen to say.
Yeah.
We got earnings this week. There's a lot of names coming out, a lot of big, socially distanced fans, Miami Dolphins. A lot of earnings coming out. You got Beyond Meats, Lyft, Uber, Pinterest, Yahoo. But tomorrow, I've got a list coming up on the screen of all the stocks reporting earnings tomorrow. New fanciness with our charts here. Here is a list of all the stocks reporting tomorrow, May 5th, by their beat rate, meaning the percentage of times that they beat on earnings, sorted from best to worst, obviously there. And then on the right-hand side, we've got their average full-day performance, so you can get an idea of the volatility of each individual stocks. I'd like to draw your attention a little bit, about 1/5 of the way down there to a little-known company called Disney.
Very little.
Very little known. Well, at this point, getting smaller.
Glad to see you're here today, by the way, and you weren't the one on that at Disney trying to self-quarantine, but go ahead.
I thought about that. Because when we stayed, just briefly, when we went hotel hopping one day just to go look at all the hotels, and there's a boat ramp that takes you to like Fort Wilderness and from the Contemporary somewhere else as well, and you're just staring at that island, and I'm like, nobody would know. I just swam over there. There's all these myths about like what, can't talk about that, but what's on the island. But I thought about it.
Oh, cool.
So good for that guy.
Yeah.
I would financially.
It only lasted a day or two. So.
Can I get arrested or anything for saying I would fund his next venture?
Hypothetically, you would, right?
Hypothetically, I would fund his next venture.
There you go.
So be on the lookout. All right. Anyways, Disney earnings coming out. You'll notice on the screen there. Put it back on the screen. You got 80% of the time they beat on earnings. More importantly, the number of reports. Just to the left of that, we've got 74 reports that we're looking back on. That's 74 quarters of analysis looking at that. You got a beat rate of 80% on earnings, 61% on revenue. Here's the deal, though. Shanghai, Hong Kong, Paris, Tokyo, Florida, California, all these parks are closed, so it remains to be seen, like, is earnings going to be good or is it going to be bad? On one hand, you got parks closed. On the other hand, you got Disney Plus, sitting at home watching Disney Plus. I mean...
And movies not coming out.
Movies can't hit the yeah, how'd you know that?
I was saying.
I have a feeling. Yeah, we're supposed to release Mulan. Mulan didn't come out.
Yeah.
We're supposed to go to movie theaters. That's money they can make. But on the other hand, it goes to Disney Plus.
It's true.
So they get more subscribers. I think it's going to be an interesting earnings announcement there for Disney. I think this is their chance to throw in the kitchen sink. Called a kitchen sink earnings announcement, where you basically just say, we don't know. Everything's going to hell. And then you let everybody kind of freak out about your stock. And then all of a sudden at the very end, you go, but our subscribers are up. Or parks will be reopening soon. And then it gets a little bit of juice.
It's a cool little game.
It's a game. No, it really is.
Yeah, that's nice.
You're up.
Let's go with Carnival. Carnival Cruises. Their stock's up almost 4%, 3.5% on the announcement that they're gonna be resuming cruises. Hopefully, right around August. And
August.
I looked at prices. It's up there.
Hey,
probably right now.
Throw a mask on, get to work, right?
$140 for a 4-day cruise. Oh man.
Oh, that's hard. I want to go on Royal Caribbean though.
Okay. Well,
Their island, blow your socks off. I mean, it's just that good. Carnival Cruise, you show up to the island, and they're like, there's a guy that's clearly not Jamaican, like, hey man, let me make you a hamburger. And that's what they do.
That's good.
You go to Royal Caribbean's one, and it's zip lining and the world's tallest roller coaster, believe it or not, or water coaster.
Okay.
Oh, it's a joy.
Yeah, but $140 for a 4-day cruise in August 1st, that's not too bad.
Considering you're like probably the only one on the cruise too.
Yeah. That's probably gonna be at half capacity or whatever, but
yeah.
Anyway.
I'm in.
Me too.
I just think that's a deal. Yeah, good for them. I like that.
That's a great deal. That's it.
Oh, okay. Warren Buffett was in the news. We'll be right. We didn't talk about him. He had his virtual news conference or shareholder meeting over the weekend. Just thought it was interesting. I don't need to go over everything that he said. It was fun to watch, but I tuned out after a while, to be honest. Because on one hand, he was saying investors should be excited. You should be excited about this market. Blah blah blah. On the other hand, he's like, well, yeah, we took all our money out of the market.
Yeah.
We're basically in cash. What is it?
Yeah.
Also, he looked a little weathered.
He did.
Yeah.
He looked tired.
He looked like he's
older.
been through it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't want to wish the worst on the man, but it feels like
could be.
Yeah.
That's quite the dance we just did there.
I don't mean to. Anyways, let's talk about his positions. Of the money that he doesn't have in cash, got $180 billion in investments. On the screen, somewhere really fancily, you're going to see 70% of his portfolio is in 5 names. So is it wrong to be so focused? In particular, 3 of the stocks are financials: Bank of America, Wells Fargo, American Express, and then the other 2 positions are Apple and Coca-Cola. Apple by far is his biggest position, but 70% of all $180 billion, do the math, is in those 5 stocks.
Well,
That's hopefully correlated, but they're doing, Apple's the only one that's not negative on him, but other than that,
it's not bad.
good stuff.
Yeah.
Let him buy what he wants.
Yeah.
You get to be that point. You want to buy Penn National Gaming as Warren Buffett, you go out there and you buy some Penn National. You know? Somebody needs to.
Absolutely could. Yeah.
Somebody's got to buy it.
Yep. My last one, actually I kind of got 2, but we'll go with the last one with Uber. Uber is in the middle of a lawsuit I thought was kind
Just
of...
the one?
The one lawsuit?
Yeah.
Well, this is a new one. This is a new one in and how they did it as far as trying to claim stake of an area or kick the other ride services out of there. The way they did it by lower prices and everything, and then they tried to recoup it on the back end. It was really, really interesting. But anyway, so
Top secret stuff, man.
it was top
You want to
secret.
give a link in the description to maybe whatever you read?
I will. I'll do that. I'll do that if
that's
we can
awesome.
remember that. Yeah.
Also, Wednesday's video, if you could put links in the description.
I saw that.
I went crazy.
I was like, you kept saying that. I go.
I'll give you the links.
Wow.
I mean, I saved them.
Yeah.
Lastly, I've got Telsey. It's an analyst firm. They upgraded Big Lots. I don't know why. The guy, 51% average, the analyst, by the way, 51% average beat rate. He's positive 2% over the last 12 months on his picks there. So not great. He's not the best analyst by far. But here's what he said. We're upgrading shares of Big Lots to outperform from market perform following our discussion with the CEO on Friday. That increased their confidence. You call the CEO and you're like, oh my God. That's why I picked JP Morgan. Talk to the CEO. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Nice guy. Okay.
Okay.
The company's, they are more confident in the company's solid financial position, boosted by the fact that they just sold a bunch of property and then leased it back so they could have the cash, about $550 million. It's very the normal thing to do. It's not like there was any scam there. Which they said the company should also be able to navigate the virus and actively be able to repurchase shares. I went to 4 Big Lots this weekend.
You did?
I did.
No.
I swear, because I always
Where?
rag on them. I always rag on it. There's the one here that we know of,
Wow.
Starkey. That's a dump. I mean, it's just
Yeah.
pure. I don't mean to be mean. I don't know these people. That's a dump.
It's horrible.
One by my new place, dump. Absolute dump. There's
I
a
don't even
Walmart up there too. I don't know if it's just that area, but the
Oh.
Walmart's nice. The Big Lots, dump, right? It's
Okay.
only partially open. Which is funny because the other one down here is fully open. Go in, have a great time.
Yeah.
This one over here is partially open. Yeah. Anyways, so then you go up. I went to Fit Life Foods, so I went all the way up to Countryside. That's the one that I go
Yeah.
to. There are 2 on the way there. One's just past Countryside Mall.
And are they're just...
Dumps.
Really?
Why are we spending money buying back shares? Like, lay some flooring.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to
Yeah.
see concrete, sticky flooring.
Gross.
The shelves, paint the shelves for God's sake.
Dimly lit.
Like, take the food that's expired. There was some nasty food. I just don't get it. The gummy worms, on fire. But other than that, everything else is a dump. The place is a dump. The refrigerator, they have a freezer section. I should have took pictures of this. Open up the freezer and there's just stuff. I don't know. I'm not saying it's mold. There's stuff on the sides there.
Just stuff.
It,
Could be anything.
it's not white, and it's not like clean.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you that. I don't know what it is, but why are we spending $550 million to buy back shares? Like, you invest in your business there. Either
Yeah.
that or that's their clientele. They don't mind people coming in buying like frozen spam from 1970.
Ugh.
Just
Gross.
saying. Horrible story.
Can we talk real quick about a multi-billion dollar mistake?
Of course.
Are you familiar with The Last Dance?
The song?
Oh, it's the documentary they're doing about Michael Jordan.
Oh,
On ESPN.
Yeah, he's gonna be all over. You talk about Tiger King's out.
Yeah.
By the way, did you see that?
What?
Carol Baskin got tricked into doing an interview. She thought she was doing it with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
These people actually cut and pasted Jimmy Fallon's voice together and stuff.
Whoa.
They swore they wouldn't talk about anything about Tiger King or anything. She agreed to do it. They tricked her. Just a couple guys out of London.
Oh, what happened? Anything?
I didn't watch the whole thing because it was like, it wasn't a real, I don't know, it wasn't a real interview. But
Yeah.
anyways, she's out. Michael Jordan's in now with that.
Michael Jordan's in, and there's
Yep.
a lot of kind of interesting stuff. I'm not a basketball fan, but they talked about Nike last night, and Jordan, he originally wanted to go with Adidas. He loved Adidas. He liked the shoes. He wanted Adidas. So they were trying to make him some shoes his rookie year. They were really trying to make him some good, solid shoes, and they
Adidas?
Adidas was.
Yeah.
And he goes, those guys just couldn't make a shoe. And so we went with Nike. Nike paid him $500,000 a year for the first 5 years. And their expectation was each year we just need to make $4 million. That's kind of the expectation we have for you. Wow. The very first year they made $126 million.
Gee.
And then from there, I mean, obviously it's history, but Adidas was there. He wanted to work with Adidas, and Adidas wanted to work with him. Just couldn't make a shoe.
So
that's
that-
a $1 billion mistake.
Oh, it's like $500,000 and he didn't get any percentage.
Nope, it was $500,000, and then after that it was obviously renegotiated, and I'm sure they touched on it. But
So usually it's a flat fee plus a percentage over their break even or whatever
Yeah.
their profit goals are.
Yeah.
He didn't get that.
Nope.
Kind of reminds me
No.
of, Sylvester Stallone. What's he famous for? Famous movie.
Rocky.
Rocky. He got
Yeah.
like 500 grand to do the movie.
Oof.
That's it.
Oof.
One of the best movies of all times. I've never actually seen the movie, but
Didn't Seinfeld? Seinfeld's the same way, right? Jerry
no,
gets-
he scored.
Yeah, he scored. No,
He
but
scored.
everyone else though.
Oh
Everyone else.
yeah, he was straight up just let me just make my money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough. Tough scene.
I think he's a billionaire.
Yeah,
Jerry Seinfeld's a damn billionaire. You know who's also a billionaire? Just wrap this thing up if you're still watching. You would never guess. David Copperfield.
Really?
Yeah, I keep saying I want to go to Vegas, see David Copperfield. I guess I don't have to. He's on his private island. I follow the guy.
Yeah.
He's on his private island. It's a beautiful private island. Love to stay there. He's a billionaire.
Wow.
Never would have guessed it.
What wonder how he, what is it, from TV deals?
He
and
did the
then
TV
merchandise
stuff.
and-
He was really, really famous, like way back when he did the TV specials. But obviously, the shows that he does consulting for movies. Like Now You See Me, when they want to do magic, he does consulting to say, no, that wouldn't work.
Oh, that.
So he does that. He also creates tricks for
But
other
how
people.
often are movies like that made?
Oh, I don't know, but they make big money. He also creates tricks, and he says right now they're using technology that the mass public just doesn't even have access to
Yeah.
for the next range of level of tricks.
Wow, that's exciting. Jerry Seinfeld's worth $950 million, and he's got a special coming out soon. So
There's your billion.
yep, he'll be a billionaire.
He just wants to be. All right, well, thanks for sticking with us for our hangout talk, not a specific one. If you want something that gets right to the point, FinTips video earlier today, we talked about how to scan for the stocks that Wall Street likes best right now. It was a good one.
It was a good one.
That was a good one. Anyways, that's what we got for you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Sayonara.
Say. I hate that.